So the next one is AR. I know you heard this term, AR, which stands for augmented reality, right? So unlike VR that takes you out of your reality, your boring, lame reality, and puts you into a virtual one, AR is designed to augment that reality, right? It lets you. It's designed. The headsets are designed to where you can see through the headset, and it adds information into your field of view. Right. So you're still sitting in your office and you still see everything in your office. And then you'll add things like your calendar, just basically a heads up display, right? That you see on all the sci-fi movies and video games and things like that. So it'll add in your calendar, it'll add in your messages, it'll add in basically a computer monitor. So you'll be able to use your computer and things like that and still be able to interact with the outside world. Um, Not all are advanced as the Vision Pro, but let's say some of these basic augmented reality glasses. Someone comes in a room, you see them, you can make eye contact, you can still speak to them and things like that, and you'll still see the things that are in your field of view that are still around in the real world.
And I think some of these are, I don't want to, this is not a broad categorization and it's not perfect, but a lot of these are designed for more productivity
Right.
types of things,
Yes.
right? So I see some of the examples that you're going to mention here in a minute, but they're designed more of let me work in
Yes.
my environment, especially if I have, something weird going on,
Right.
or a
Right.
small space, or those kind of things. Let me work.
So the first time that I realized that AR was going to be a reality, do.
I got to get the sound effects. Maybe this new platform's got room for sound effects.
Right, right. But the first time I realized that this was going to be a reality and not just something that we see in Star Trek and other science fiction movies was when Microsoft came through the campus and showed us a video, and it was Microsoft's vision of the future. So I looked this thing up on YouTube. I put the link in here. Check this out. So a lot of the stuff we have, like they're going through the video and you're looking at the technology like, wait, we have that. Wait, we have that. We have that. So it was a good vision of the future. It wasn't like some 40s vision of 2000 with floating cars and like the Jetsons and stuff like that. But it was a good accurate prediction on how the future was going to be in the technology. Now, Microsoft doesn't own or maybe they own stakes or whatever, but they don't own or produce any of this technology. We have it from other manufacturers and stuff, Apple being one. And also you notice like the phone wasn't the center of that tech universe in Microsoft's vision, and at this point in history it is, at this point in time. So a lot of that technology exists. Like you see the lady pull out her boarding passes on the phone, and it's just like a little sliver of glass, but she's scrolling through her boarding passes. But we have our Apple Wallet now, right? And we can go through boarding passes and credit cards and stuff like that without having a third and a fourth device in our pocket to manage that. Everything is managed on the phone. So a lot of this stuff already exists in some capacity, but the first time I saw it was like the video that I linked. It was from 9 years ago. I think it was 9 years ago. Maybe it was longer, but I saw the video even longer before that. So, um, really, really cool video. But seeing that is when I realized that, hey, we're going to be using this for more than just really cool videos or really cool, demo or concept videos. So, um, again, just like VR has been around since the 60s, so a long, long time ago. And some of the use cases, like you mentioned, is mostly for productivity, right? Is being able to work. One of the examples that I see from a lot of these companies when they do their little demos or their concept videos or whatever, it's always with some tech holding a part, right? And it's looking at the instruction manual and the different parts broken out to where they'll be able to disassemble or reassemble something. I think even no, I think this was a HoloLens a video, but a guy was working on a motorcycle and he blew up or um, rather kind of he kind of took apart a part of his engine on the motorcycle, and he can see the inside, the internals and things like that to see exactly how to assemble it. So a lot of it is productivity, and a lot of it is like precision work and stuff like that. Being able to have these instructions right in front of you as you're disassembling some crucial part and some unit or something. Um, there's also directions, right? Some of these glasses will offer you like map directions and show you like landmarks and stuff like that. Again, going back to this Microsoft Vision commercial that they had years ago, it had a little arrow on the floor. And I don't know how practical that is now, because now we have watches that tap on our wrist to let us know when to turn left or right. But it was just an arrow being projected on the floor, and he was following it around like a little smart vac in the airport, and it was showing him which terminal to go to, things like that. Um, so things like that, directions and just productivity and being able to do precision work and stuff are some of the applications that AR has now. And I put here too, like we always say on the show, if even the stuff that we don't know that we need it for yet, right? The stuff that we want that we don't know we want yet, right? Which is something
Yeah.
Steve Jobs was always famous for telling us, that we don't
And
know
that's
what we
gonna
want.
we don't. And I think, Apple's released the Vision Pro, and I don't think they know what people are really going to use it for. They think they have an idea, but I think back to the Apple Watch, where they touted the Apple Watch as all kinds of things, right? I mean,
Right.
the list was a mile long, and now most people use it as a fitness tracker, sleep tracker, and for
Hmm.
notifications, right?
Right.
And so, but you've seen Apple refine their message related to the Apple Watch as they went along, and I think that's going to happen as we continue to go forward. And I don't want to say Apple's the be all end all, but generally, it's when Apple enters into a market
Right.
or a product line that starts to happen.
Yeah. Yeah. They kind of push everyone to improve, right? Instead of just giving us something, they'll set the standard, and everyone targets that as how they want their product to be.
Right.
So some of the AR sets that are available are, of course, the Microsoft, the HoloLens 2 that I mentioned, InReal. Um, they're like, they look like regular glasses, but they're kind of really bulky. And the ones we always mention that we're dying to get our hands on are the X-Real glasses, and they range from anywhere from $99 from my research for real products. Not, I know you can go on and Alibaba has a VR glasses or whatever, or AR glasses for $50 or whatever. But these actually look like real products, and they range from anywhere from $99 to $900. I didn't see any real products that were over $1,000. So AR glasses are out there, and they look really cool. So
Yeah, this is the category to me that if all you want is I live in a small apartment, or I've got a very small workspace, or I want to be a little more mobile, but I want more screen real estate, um, this is the category
yeah,
that I think would be good, right? This is the category where, like, the extra glasses, I think could work for something like that.
right, right.